Happy Sunday. It is June the 23rd. It is crazy how time is passing so quickly. Hope you guys are doing well. Just bringing everything up here so that I can see comments, make sure I'm live. If you're joining me live, give me a thumbs up, a comment, say hi. And I'm going to get myself going over here. So, I just redid my craft room. I mean, took everything out, put it all back in, lots of change. I got a sit-stand desk that's electronic. It goes up and down with a push of a button. So super excited about that. But I'm not sure that my lighting is that great. So I'm just testing things out. I'm moving lights around. I've got a window. So it's just kind of lots of things changing. So I hope everyone can hear me, see me, and that it's not too dark. So I will go ahead and get started. So welcome. This is Jen with Jen's Creative Stampers. I'm so glad that you've joined me. Whether you're catching me live or on the replay, let me know. Let me know if you like what I am showing you. Hopefully you are inspired. That is my goal. I want to give you fun, easy, quick, cute cards that you can recreate quickly, send to your friends and family, and inspire them and show how crafty you are as well and how easy it is to do that. So welcome. Again, my goal is to give you many options, show you different types of stamping, different techniques. I also offer in-person classes and events. I do that also online. So I've extended the offerings online for folks who are not here in North Carolina. You can still partake. So it's important to me to share that joy, share that love, and allow you to have a part in that fun as well. So I have my next coffee and kit class coming up on July the 13th at 10 o'clock in the morning. I can absolutely do this virtual as well. We are going to be focusing on the June paper pumpkin kit, and that is a really fantastic kit. So I will be posting pictures of that. You can sign up on the link and make sure you do not miss that or anything else. You can learn about everything from my newsletter, and that is available for sign up on my website. It's jenscreativestampers.com. And I would love to send you all of my updates and let you know what's going on. So hopefully you are already on there, but if you're not, join. It's fun. I give all kinds of different tips and tutorials and things. And lastly, if you're looking for a fun group to get plugged into, join my team. We're here in Indian Trail, and again, I've got team members here locally, and then we have a broader team that's across the United States, and so we are all about getting folks plugged in. So don't miss out. You can do that also on my website. Okay, so let me go ahead and show you what I have in store for you tonight. So we have sweet peas on the menu. I did not actually plan this originally. As I said, I've totally tore my craft room apart, and I put myself into a whole nother level of crazy. But it's been good. So I already had this class and I wanted to share it with you. So I'm a little off from the schedule that I posted on the newsletter, but I'll get back on track. So these are sweet peas, and it's a photopolymer stamp set. As you can see here, they're darling. They're fun. They're easy to stamp with, give you a lot of great ideas. And I have several fun folds tonight to show you. So let's go ahead and get started. The other thing I was going to show you is I've got this Fun Patterns embossing folders. There are two, and you recognize they're smaller than the typical what is it, 5 by 6 or whatever it is. So these, I'll be using one of these also. And then lastly, I'll be using the Bold Brights or the Bright 6 by 6 paper. I've posted the link for all of the items that I'm using tonight, as well as this Full of Life designer paper. So all you have to do is just literally click the link on the Facebook post or on the YouTube post, and you will get all of these things into your cart. And then I will be sending you the card class for free with all $40 orders, 40 or more before tax and shipping. Okay, so let's go ahead, and I've got my, again, bear with me because I've got everything's different, all in different places, and it's kind of crazy still. I've got it all reorganized and everything's back in place, but so like I'm grabbing other blocks here, right? So we'll get everything going, and I'll show you the first card. There we go. Okay, so I'll put that off to the side, and I'll show you the first card. So we are going to make this sweet card. It says Hello Grumpy, and we're going to go ahead and I'll show you how to do that. So I went ahead and cut a circle. This is from the Everyday Details dies, actually. And I have my inside here. I have a piece of our designer series paper from the Bright 6 by 6. You can use whichever side you want. You can see that's going to go on the inside, and it will layer up underneath the white there, okay? So what we have, sorry, I need to get a blender brush, and it's here right behind me. 1 second. So I'm like, I've got everything all categorized. So there we go. So I've got my blender brush. Okay, so we're going to start with this piece of, this is Lemon Lime Twist. All right, and we are going to score this in half. Make sure you score it. You don't cut it. Looks like you guys can't really see me. Let me pull that back a little bit. Let's see if I can adjust my camera. Pull you up. Maybe, again, like I said, I am just figuring this out. This is my first live. Is that okay? Let's get this other thing moved out of the way. Give me a moment. Make you dizzy. Not my intention. Okay, I'm going to move this right down here. There we go. I think that's probably a little bit better. All right, so again, back to scoring. 4 1/4. This is in half. So got that. And then we are going to actually cut off a little bit off of the front. And that creates that little kind of like peekaboo front for the card, which is really fun. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our Granny Apple Green ink pad, and we are going to take our blending brush. Now you can see this is probably, yeah, that looks green from the side. I have a green, a blue, a red, a pink, a neutrals. You know, I don't do one for every single color. So I don't think you really have to. So what I do is just go ahead and ink it up in a circular motion and decide where I want to go ahead and put my little mean, grumpy pea. He's not necessarily mean, but our grumpy pea is going to go right there, right? So I've got that, and then what I'm going to do, bring in my Memento black ink, okay? And I'm going to ink up just the top of this stamp here to kind of give that illusion that the little pea plants are coming down. Do a little more on that one, going different directions. fun. There we go. All right. And then I'm going to take my sentiment here, and it says, I know you can't read it, I've got something on the block. Let me do this. It may be better and easier for y'all to see it. But it says, hello, Grumpy. So cute. I love this stamp set. It's so darling. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp this down at the bottom. Okay. And again, these cards are going to come together really, really fast, which is what I love. And that's showing you all kinds of easy ways to pull a few cards together very quickly. Right? We're all busy, always have lots of stuff going on. But we want to do some cute cards, and that's how we do it. So what I have are some of the blends here, and I've got the lemon lime twist, the light and the dark. There we go. I've got the granny apple green here, and then in the middle, I'm going to do the pool party. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and take my light lemon lime twist, since I'm on lemon lime paper, and I'm just going to go ahead and color this in. Now normally we don't color with blends on colored cardstock, but who says you can't? So all that may happen here is that we go ahead and see a little bit on the underneath side, which I'll show you. Not a huge deal. So I start with the light, and then I move to the dark, and that's just my preference. You can do however you want, and you can just kind of highlight where you want. Just kind of grab some of that inside of that little pea leaf, and definitely the line. I follow the line that Stampin' Up! Gives me. We can also go through here and just do this. This is fun. And that just adds a little bit more detail, not too overwhelming, right? Okay, so we've got that. And then what we're going to do is also color in our little grumpy pea. So I hope you guys are having a good Sunday. It is so stinking hot. Yes, so fun. Oh, Martinette, I would love for you to come. I know it's hard, right, when we live farther away, but you know what? We're going to see each other, I think, in August. I'm super excited to see you. So that's always a highlight. And too, if anybody's looking for a fun group, like I said, we get together across North Carolina. If you're here in the state, and we love to host each other and just have fun together. We inspire each other all the time. So what I'm doing is taking this dark, actually I'm going to take the light pool party, and I'm going to take the bullet in that you see here. You see that? And I'm just going to go around this little grumpy on his little legs and his little arms. It looks like he's having a little fit. We're just going to go ahead and highlight that. And that just kind of gives just like a little pop on the white. I think it's cute. And then I'm going to pop him up. Probably do a couple of dimensionals here. And I'm going to put him right where I emphasize that green ink with the blender. And then you can see where he comes in at. I don't actually see much emphasis in my, there we go. I see some emphasis there. Like I said, I've done these cards a while ago. I knew I would be using it. I love it. But that lemon lime twist on lemon lime twist really did not give me what I needed. So who's to say we can't add more? So that was granny apple green that I just added. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to adhere down my, actually before I do that, let's go ahead and stamp on the inside too. So let's get our Memento black back out. I'm going to just do this. Can you guys see? kind of work out my... Now I can actually lower my desk too. Let me see if that makes a difference. Y'all tell me. Maybe that helps. Does that help? Hey Tony, good to see you. Hey Robin, good to see you. Hey Lynn, Bev, great to see you guys. Okay, I was just saying, if y'all are just joining, that I just redid my entire craft room, and I have a sit-stand desk now. It's all electronic, and I'm dealing with the light, and I've got a window, and just a whole host of things. So I'm just trying to make it so everybody can see. So I just kind of lowered that, lowered my desk. So hopefully you have more visibility there. Okay, and then we're going to do the exact same thing here. I'm going to come in with the lemon lime twist, the light, and just kind of give it some pop of color. I love our blends. I don't know about you guys. Do you guys like our blends and like coloring? To me, it's like really relaxing. Now, I will say, during a live, probably not my favorite thing, because I feel like I'm wasting your time. I just want to like show you what I've got. But on my time when I'm crafting, I do love the blend so much. I'm going to add some more detail here, and I'm going to do like I did on the other. I'm going to take the light Granny Apple Green and just kind of come in here and give some more detail. I like the darker on this. These are like the little curly part of the peas. You guys ever grown peas in your garden? They're so stinking good, right? Sugar snap peas, I love them. And they're sweet. I add them to my salad, and my mom actually just gave me some more, just the end of her peas. So I'm taking my pool party, and again, I'm just going to go around these leaves because I think it adds a little pop, but not really too much color. I'll show you here closer in the screen. I'll bring it up to you so you can see that. Yes, I do too, Martinette. Oh, good. Yeah, the citrus blooms, love it. It's so fun. That is a great bundle, and it's on sale, right? Can you guys see? Let me put just this, the light pool party behind there. I don't know if you can really see it, but maybe you can see it on that little mean pea, like grumpy. Good. Well, good luck. That's so fun. I'm excited for you. And then lastly, I'm going to go over the word pea with the dark lemon lime twist. All right. So that we've got that, I'm going to go ahead and put this in place, and I'm going to add I'm going to go all the way to the top to the bottom using my green glue, just a little dab. And I'm going to go, again, it goes completely from the top to the bottom, so it's 5.5 inches by, I think, like one inch. So we have that. We're going to lay that inside. Perfect. And you can see kind of here, it a little bit bleeds through on the cardstock, but the cardstock is a little bit thicker, I think, than the basic white, so it's fine. It's too cute anyway. Anybody would love to get this card. All right, and again, super simple, very easy. I'm not even using any bling on this. Isn't that crazy? That's so not like me. But that's how simple this little card is. So there's card number 1. Here's my original, and here's the one that we just did. So I hope you like that one. Stick this little guy over here. And then card number 2, we are going to, I have 5 cards tonight, and 3 of them I think are fun folds. So here is my second one, and this one is a little bit different. This is actually real red and Granny Apple Green, and then we will go ahead and do this. So this little layered, I didn't put anything on the inside on this one. So let's go ahead and create that one. I am going to step back here and I'm going to run these 3 through this embossing folder. And again, it is pretty easy. Just line these up, stick them down in there. I'm going to do it like I'm going to layer it on the card. And then run it through right here. So, okay. So I've got those 3 done. And I can get those out of the way. Okay. So then what we're going to do is we're going to score our blueberry bushel. This is a standard card size. Get my cutter out of the way. Okay, get a good score there. And I'm going to go ahead and pull this out. And I'm going to get my stamps loaded up here. I'm going to do a happy birthday sentiment. And that's going to go on the front. Anybody have a hard time reading these stamps upside down? I do. So there's that. There's a happy birthday. We're going to get this little party in a P, I call it, stamp. And we're going to load him underneath there. They are having a blast, I tell you. And then here's the little horn blower. So we're going to have him. Lastly, let me get the little leaf. I've already got the big one here. So I'm going to get another block. Give me 1 second. So we're going to load the little one. And I load both sides. You don't have to. You can just do one or the other. Okay, so again, I'm going to bring back in my Memento black. And I'm going to get the little party blower. And we're going to just kind of randomly stamp him all around. He's having fun. Knowing that we're going to be popping the other stuff in the middle. So trying to get around the edges, right? Kind of get him going sideways too. Upside down maybe. Thank you. Thanks, Robin. Hey, Danielle. Nice to see you. All right. I need one more up here because that kind of looks a little bare. All right, so there we go with our little party pea. And then what we're going to do is set that aside. We're going to bring our basic white in, and we are going to get our, where's it at? I'm going to stamp my largest image first. I find that is much easier to go ahead and get everything I need on my image or on my card front. Isn't that pretty? Pretty. It's cute. It was a good image. And then I'm also going to go ahead and stamp the happy birthday here. And I kind of want this in the bottom, kind of left-hand corner. Give it some firm pressure. I know sometimes I see people who are stamping and they just want to go down and come up. And go down and come up. And then they're like, well, why don't I get a good image? So when you go down, just take your time. We're not rushing. Besides, it's fun and relaxing anyway, right? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and stamp these little leaves. I've got the large leaf and the small. I'm going to do the small one first here. Kind of get the small one going down the edges. Probably need some stamp off paper, but I didn't grab it. And then I'm going to connect this large one with my little pea pod. Like it's coming off of, how am I going to do that? Let's see. I want him to kind of be coming off of the let's see, how should I do that? I'm gonna wipe off some of that. Should mask it. I'm just gonna take off so it doesn't have the stem, not as big of a stem. Should actually mask it, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna take my chances. There you go. Good enough, good enough, good enough. So, let me clean up my little mess here. That's where your stamp off paper would be very helpful. It's a little juicy. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I think I'll do one more down here. Big one. I like that big one. Just so cute. Okay. So then we're gonna pull our blends back out and we're just gonna quickly color those. So I'm gonna start with my, let's see, what is this one? This is the light lemon lime, there's the dark, and a light granny apple in the dark. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with this, do the light one. I like doing that with the leaves. You know, you can actually incorporate other greens as well, like shaded spruce or garden green. But I'm just keeping this really simple and giving you some cute ideas. Let's see, how does that one go in? Like this and like that. Okay. I have part of an image there. Okay, and then I'm going to color my peas the same light color. Light lemon lime twist. Hopefully my head's not in the way. You guys able to see okay? You know when you have a new setup, you're just kind of like nervous to go live, like, oh, I don't know if this is going to work. That's kind of how I feel. Okay, and then I'm going to use let's start with the light granny apple green on the outside here. These guys are having a ball. How's your Sunday, you guys? How's everybody doing? Are y'all surviving the heat? Maybe, I hope. You're here, you're inside. It feels like it's more than 100, right? And I just cringe because I'm like, yikes. This is actually yesterday? Yesterday. Friday was the first day of summer. That's a scary thought. Ew. Anyway, I guess when you live in the South, that's what you get. Okay, and so then I need also my red for his hat. I didn't pull that down, so let me grab it. Here's my real red. I'm gonna go with the dark. It's tight. So it's red. Just do that every other. All right. And then let's just color in some of this real fast. Yes, amen, sister. I am telling you, I'm like cranking the AC. It's like, today we even went to the movies. Our son wanted to see that new Inside Out 2. And we went to the movies and I always bring a sweater. My husband goes, what is wrong with you? It is 100 degrees. You're bringing a sweater? I was like, well, we're going to the movies. It's always cold. I never even put that sweater on. I was like totally comfortable because it's so hot. I'm sure it's overworked as well. So yeah, cranking up the AC. Absolutely. So I'm going to go ahead and add this light pool party again. Kind of gives almost like a little shadow. fun. And I'm just going to do it to the pea pod here. Kind of go over it again. All right. So there we go. And I'm going to get the dark lemon lime twist. We're going to go over the word pea again. All right. Cute. All right. So here, let's assemble this cute little card. Where did my red go? Where did my pieces go? Here they are. They're hiding. So I've got 1/8 of an inch on the red. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this down flat to the real red. And then I will take my dimensionals and I'm going to get that straight first. And then I'm going to take my dimensionals and go on each of the 4 corners here. All right. Here we go. Oops, stuck to me. Got my trash can on my little side table here, which is good because my table, my workspace here is a lot smaller than what it was. So that's kind of cray-cray, but whatever. I am working with it. So I'm just going to lay this out here, kind of see where I want it. I may kind of stick that back in a little bit. Let me go ahead and layer that up. Oh yeah, I need to definitely shorten that up a bit. So I want this to be flush on the right side, right? So that just gives a little bit of a different look. I'm gonna stick that green in some more. I think I cut those at 3 inches. So there we go. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and have placement. Generally speaking, I will go ahead and just keep those there. Kind of get that in the middle. It's moving a little bit, but it's all good. Card making is not about being perfect. Right, and then I will just come in on this side, glue that down, glue that down. So that'll be flat and flush. Let's see how this actually pairs up. Stinking cute, right? Still wet. We can move it a little. So let's go ahead and glue that down, and then we are good. And I will grab my little bling that I have for you. Get that leveled there. Now I have, sorry for reaching, and that was really right in your face. I have this little guy. This is actually like a photo album. I don't know how you guys store your bling, but I have all of mine in here, and then just kind of flip through and see which ones. Oh look, I won those. Grand sales award from my team lead. I won't reach back in front of you. I'll stick them over there. So these are the iridescent foil gems. Love those. So fun. And she is amazing. I love our team lead. So whenever so every month for our team meeting with her, anybody who has like a what do you call it, like a milestone sales or whatever, then she rewards us every month with cards and bling and gifts, and it's amazing. So anybody on my team also gets to partake in that as well. So here's card number 2. Isn't that so fun? This is my original. This is the one that we just did. So there we go. Card number 2. Let's move on. I will show you card number 3. This one is card number 3. So fun. It really features how easy you can go ahead and change the front of a card and do something super simple. So I have my basic white here, And I'm going to use the 2 3/4 inch punch. And I'm just going to punch out a circle, right? And then I will go ahead and get my stamps back out again. And this time we're going to use a different stamp. It is the other little peas in the pod. And so I'll just mount that up for you and get the Memento Black. We're going to do this first because I just think it's easier. Get that done and have this coming down the side, and then just do a little bit of those curly kind of right there, those little, the part that vines, right? Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and get our big stamp, and we're going to ink that up same way. Kind of got to get that kind of going right out of that little center of there. Cute. All right. Thanks you guys. Y'all are so encouraging. Just love y'all. Okay, so then let me cap this for a minute because I'm going to go ahead and color this in. I'm going to use the Granny Apple Green. It's a little darker. I'll start with the light again. And I'm just going to go and color this very quickly. And I'm going to do this in the light Granny Apple on the outside. Give it some layer to layer up all that color. Another reason I really love our blends. Here's the dark. So I'm going to layer that on there. So that's going to be the stem, right? And I'm going to go ahead and give it some dimension here also. Some of that there. Might also give some of this color because I didn't get any of the leaves on this. So we'll just add color that way, right? And that's with the dark. And then I'm going to come in with the dark lemon lime twist, and I'm going to add some extra dimension on those inside of that pea pod. Go over it again. Okay, and then the light lemon lime twist, cover all of our little peas. I'm gonna leave his mouth open. And that little tongue, my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna use, he's gotta have a light red tongue. There he is. He's got it. Okay, and then I'm gonna do the same thing with the pool party. And I'm just gonna kind of go around here. I've got the brush end out. And I'm not even being careful. I'm just literally taking that around. All right, going there. Okay, so fun. Okay, so we are done with those for the most part. We're going to take our Granny Apple Green. I've got everything already cut. I've got these. This is actually from the, this is the Lemon Lime Twist, right? The designer paper. This is the Granny Apple Green. So you can use whatever side you want. And then this is Lemon Lime, and this is Granny Apple Green. So we are green on green here. Oh, that's already scored. So I'm good on that. But what I was endeavoring to do was to kind of make it so that, you know, it's layered and it's like lime, granny apple, all the way down, right? So what I'm going to do, I cut my lemon lime twist much larger than my other pieces here. Well, this one is bigger because it's on top, but you get what I'm saying, right? So I wanted it just to have like little borders of that, just to kind of give the illusion like it's kind of like a fun, there we go, all lines up there. But before I glue it down, I have to make sure that my sentiment, it will fit, right? So I'm a big proponent of lay it out before you stick it down. So we're gonna do that. And you make me happy is what I'm looking for. So I'm gonna go ahead and, oops, yikes, it's got black all on it. That would be horrible if that got on my card. Or even on my hands for that matter. All right, so you guys know you can just lay those down and pick it up that way. And so get my Memento Black. I just re-inked these two, so it's good and juicy. And I kind of want to be more kind of off to the right there rather than in the center. There we go. And then with this set, like I love like writing over the word P with the green. I don't know why that's my thing, but I just like it. I think it just adds a little something to it. You guys like these little cards in this stamp set? Hey, Christina. Yes, I do too. I do too, Martin. And I think it works well with these little P guys, right? This little set. So it's cute. All right, so what we're going to do then is we are going to glue this down, and I'm literally just going to kind of create that layout. And you know what you could do is add some dimension if you wanted. So I'm going to just lay that down to where I like this spacing and do that. And I will lay this, making sure I have enough depth there. Oh, and I do, yeah. But I think I'm going to put this down here so it kind of changes the, yeah, so it's like different. It's not all the same height. Okay, so let's glue that down. All right. So fun. And again, super quick, super easy. And my preference is this green glue, but I know other people have like a love-hate relationship with it, so I get that too. But for me, it gives me that extra little kind of like, I can wiggle it right into place, right? So I like that. It's kind of like my safety net, right? Okay. All right, so what we're gonna do now is I have my Baker's Twine Essentials pack. And again, this is all linked in the link that I have. You can actually add everything to your cart, one quick snap, and you've got everything in it. So that would include the stamp set. It would include this paper. It includes this pack of twine. It includes basic white cardstock, all the fun things, right? So I encourage you, if you don't have this yet, do that. You will use it on a lot. It's got all of these great colors. You've got the black, I think it's gray granite, and then the vanilla and crumb cake and the white. So really, really good pack. All right, so here's my trick. I'm taking my dimensionals, flipping my circle die over my punch, right? I'm adding more dimensionals than what I actually need on purpose because some people are a natural at this. I am not one of them. And that is just making this fun little squiggly thing behind your image, right? Your punch. So I like it kind of messy and different on each of those sides. So Let me just kind of come in here. All right. Oh, look, now it's got 4. That looks goofy. Let's change that. All right, I'm just going to do it. Let's just do it like that. I'll just wrap it up in there. Okay, 3 is always better. 3, your eye sees balance in 3, right? We all know that. We're in crafting, and anybody who gardens and that kind of thing, it's all the same. Your eye sees balance in 3 rather than your odd numbers instead of even numbers. So I'm going to go ahead and just literally place that down here. And we're going to add some of that awesome iridescent bling. Thank you to my team lead again. I always really appreciate that. And again, I'm going to use 3. And then there is our 3rd card, right? So fun and so easy. This one I actually did little like pink cheeks, so you could do that as well. But I captured his little red tongue. Super cute. You see that? So fun. All right, so now let's do our fun folds. These I think you're going to love. I hope you do anyway. You can tell me. So this is the first one. It uses our new basic beige and a very easy card. Something that, again, like a little fold over. With like a little twist on it here because you open it up different and you kind of see the little party guy underneath there, and there we go on that one. So let's go ahead and assemble this. So I have a leftover kind of scrap from the designer paper. I have the white and the black that are going to layer up. This is my like little flap, and I've already scored it at 3/4 of an inch. And then I've got my basic beige here, along with my white inside of my basic black. Okay, so I'm just going to burnish those edges. This can go off to the side, so can that, and then I will have this here. Okay, so we are going to start with, does this one say, yeah, you make me happy. I'm going to start with that. Okay. I'm going to stamp that in the top and give it some firm pressure. Hey Debbie, good to see you. Thanks for watching. And then we're going to take our little peas, like our little love peas, right? They're like all happy. Happy and love. And we're going to just stamp them right in the middle. There we go. And then lastly, we're going to take the large leaf. Where is that at? Is it still on my other block? Yes, here it is. And I am going to get my basic beige ink pad, which I love that color. I'm so glad we have it now. This, I don't really know how we survived without basic beige, to be honest. I love this color, and I feel like it could go for wedding cards. You can do all kinds of fun stuff. This is just a beautiful color. It almost, in a way, it reminds me of like a light olive. I know when I was at on stage down in Houston, it was one of our projects. I chose the Spotlight on Nature bundle. By the way, if you haven't gotten that yet, it's back in stock. Go run and get it. It's on sale 10% off of the already low price, right? So it's essentially 20% off. Anyway, we were doing some watercoloring and we were using basic beige. And first I was like, oh, I don't know. But the more I've used it, I love this color. And I'm just so happy that we have it. And thanks to our design artists, right, who know what we're going to need before we actually need it. So we just went ahead and made that little background, right, which will be Very easy. We could go ahead and do the same little party P that we did on the other one. I'll just do it here. It's kind of like a little, I'm going to cheat. Make sure I've got it lined up right. Right? So like right there. That's where he needs to go. There we go. All right, so we've got that. And then I also added some of the confetti, which is like little, they're actually like open confetti pieces like here. Kind of like they're coming down around him. Having a party. Okay, one more. All right. And then we're done with stamping, I do believe. Let's put the lid on this. And I'm going to use my red color in this cute little heart for these guys. And I'm going to give him a red hat. All right. Then color this guy. Make him dark. Ooh, that's pretty dark. I grabbed the dark granny apple instead of the light. Let me see if I can use the color lifter here and pull some of that off before it dries. Let's see if it works on this. Yeah, it looks like it's going to. Cool. I love the color lifter. And then I'm going to do his eyebrows, his little eyes, and his sweet lips. There we go. Okay. Colors hat. Cool. Okay. So now let me grab the light granny apple green. Let's not do that again. Make sure. Yep. I'm going to go ahead and color these. Let me look at my comments here. Anybody have any questions? I know you're going to love this last card because it's my favorite. I love it. I think y'all are going to love it too. All right, so let's just get down to business. Get this thing colored and let's write out our P again. There we go. He's winking at her. That's cute. Okay. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do the dark pool party. And I'm going to go around here. And then I'll blend that out. All right. Blend this here. Not getting on the red. All right. Okay, you'll see that kind of blend out, which is really cool. Okay, so now let's go ahead and layer this up. And I didn't color my confetti in, but that's okay. We'll just leave that the way it is. Okay, get that straight the way you want it. Looks good to me. Okay, now on this part, I will go ahead and I'm just going to layer this. Just going to do my glue on the black because that's easier for me. And then I want the dots showing up here. Lay that down, right? I could even just keep it going here too. And can take my paper snips and literally just snip it off, right? Throw that in the trash. Good to go here. All right, so let's get our white on the inside. And you could stamp this too. I know that's really fun. We love doing that. So when you get your own stamp set, you can absolutely stamp the inside and be good to go. All right, I did forget to put that down. That's not very smart. Thanks to the green glue. You want to get this lined up just on the outside here so that when you go and fold it, it's hidden under the white. Okay, first, can you guys see that okay? It's hidden under there, and then it folds up. Okay? So, let's go ahead and add this piece. Oh, that was not smart. Not good. I did not plan well for that. Let's refigure that out again. All right, so I lifted that up, laying this down. Let me just leave this. Let's do a really quick jobby here. We all know that as crafters, we're not perfect, but we do know how to fix stuff really, really well. So, I'm gonna lay that down. And now I'm going to add nothing else. I'm just going to make sure that this lines up under here like so. Yes, perfect. I don't know what I was thinking. That wasn't the right thing. I'm going to add a little bit more adhesive, and you'll never ever know that that was a mistake. So there we go. Okay, let me get my bone folder here and press that down really good. All right, and then lastly, we are just going to add this. You make me happy, and I'm just going to literally just do it a little in the middle here. You don't want to get too far out on the edges. You certainly don't want to do it on here because you will probably do like me, miss the mark, and I don't want you to do that. So that just gives a little bit of a different fold, and let's add some bling. We need some bling. Okay. Where's my take your pick tool? And do that. Small one. And another small one. Whoops, I didn't grab that one. Let's do it over here. Fun, right? Okay. So there we are for card number 4. I love that bling. Okay. So let me show you. We have card number 5. This uses the Spotlight on Nature that I was just talking about that I love so much. And you actually open this card up, and it is like a side accordion. Can you see that? And it uses the this other paper. What do we call this? Full of Life. I love, love, love this paper so very much. So super, super fun, super easy. Let me just show you. So I even have like a little template that I made just to make it much easier. And I took a piece of the scrap, and I actually just out of the dies went ahead and cut that. So that's what that is. These are both out of the Spotlight on Nature. And let me get our little party guy. I'm going to stamp him. Whoops, real quick. There's that. Not a lot of stamping on this one. It's more about the fun of the paper and the fun fold, which I'm good with that. Hopefully y'all are too. Okay, so where's the sentiment? Happy birthday. We're going to do that on the, no, that's welcome sweet pea. We don't want that. We're not welcoming any babies around here. Just saying. We'll have birthdays all day long, but no more babies. Not for this household anyway. Okay, so happy birthday goes right in the middle. Oh, good. Thanks, Martinette. Hopefully it's been relaxing for you, right? I love watching you stamp. You're so relaxing. Your voice is so soothing. I just love it. Love when we're able to share with each other. Okay, so we've got that. And I'm going to go ahead and layer this up. And this really pulls in that full of life designer paper. And you may say like, well, golly, Jen, this has like that real pretty cool teal color, but your card is in green. You're right, but we pull it in through this larger piece, and I'll show you exactly how we do that. We're also going to do it in the in his little hat. This is the Light Summer Splash, and it's one of my new favorite colors. And here's the dark. So I'm just going to pull that. There's not a lot of contrast there. Going to go over it a couple of times. Give it some real contrast. And then we'll color in our little pea head. Let's see here, light granny apple green. No, I'm going to go with the light lemon lime twist. That's a little bit lighter. Okay. On my die cut that this is going on top of, that is granny apple green, so that really gives a good contrast. So when you're thinking about like you're designing and thinking about, well, how do I line that up? That's kind of the way I do it. Just try to kind of coordinate and do, you know, different with your ink colors versus your paper colors. I'm going to take some of that ink off there. I can also do some here. Okay. Fun. Isn't that cute? And then here is the light pool party. I love doing this, going around this. I know this isn't very visible on the camera, but try it at home. I think you'll like this. This is actually kind of like my new gray granite. I don't know why, it just gives me like that. I love it. It's like a good shadowing kind of blend. Okay, so now I need my 3 dimensionals. Pop those behind there. Any demonstrators watch? Oh, cool, Cassie. Yay. Love that. I know you're enjoying that. You're getting ready for our NC demo swap, aren't you? I'm excited for you. Anybody watch the Creativity Now yesterday? Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I need to go back and watch the replay. So that I can catch up. I was busy. So, okay, I've got this piece here, and I just scored it in the middle, right? And it's going to go the opposite way. See how this goes down in the back? And so you're going to, it's like it's opening the opposite way. So let me get my little vine and my large one. And I'm going to start with lemon lime twist. And I'm going to do the large vine and lemon lime twist. Going to go full strength. Going to just kind of vary it on the front of the card here. Let me get it going this way too. All right, so you got that. And then I am going to also use my Granny Apple Green for the small one. I'll take this big one off. And it's a little bit bolder color, like I said, so I'm going with a smaller image. You can do however you would like, but for me, that just seemed to balance well for me on the cardstock. Again, this is Lemon Lime Twist cardstock, right? So, oops, I made got a shadow there, covered that up real quick. All right, so I think we're done on that part as well. Let me close that guy up. Okay, so now is for the fun part, right? Let me make sure, let me double check myself. Yep, we're good. Okay, so I'm gonna get these out of the way and my stamps out of the way. Get my paper trimmer here. And I'm going to, this is a 4 1/4 by 11. And I am going to score this. Let's see, first of all, I scored in half. All right, so there's in half, 5 1/2. I'm going to go backwards, right? So going this way instead of that way. And then I'm going to do 4 1/8, which you know that's between 4 and 4 1/4. I know y'all might not like eighths, but there's a few. It's not too bad, so bear with me. So 4 1/8, 2 3/4. All right, and then the last one is 1 3/8. All right, so it's almost to 1 1/2. It's 2 dots before the 1 1/2, if that helps you. If you're not an eighth kind of girl or guy. All right, so we got that. We're going to lay that up there and get that out of the way. And then what's so cool is that all your strips are exactly the same. So they are going to be, so let me cut this off first because I need it at, is it 5 1/2? I'm going to just, my brain is, it's 4 1/4, isn't it? Yes, it's 4 1/4. And you line your paper up here, figure out which side you want to be the top. So there's more green here, so I'm going to have this part be my card kind of focal point, okay? So I'm going to cut that off. Now I've got all of this to use on another card, and it's not sectioned off. That's why I'm doing it like one cut first, right, across the whole bottom. So I can use that later. And then literally, I'm just going to do 1 1/4 cuts all the way. Let's see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. Put them in order. Keep the order because that's important. How this actually is kind of like ombre. There's 3 and then 4. And then I have, right? Then you've got 1 inch left over. So that'll go on the inside. So we'll just leave that one here. I'm going to layer this up, one behind the other, so they stay right in order. And then again, inside. So let's do this. So you're going to take your fold and you're going to go back. So that is a mountain, a valley, a mountain, and a valley. And then you're going to burnish all your edges or all your scores, right? So just do them on this side, good and firm. Then you're going to do it on the inside too. All right. And then you're going to take a piece of scrap white, because I didn't grab my white. And I'm going to cut it off here. I'm going to do 4, 5 1/4, our standard. All right. And then I'm just going to lay this on the inside, and I can go ahead and adhere this down. Okie doke. Okay. So that I don't get confused or accidentally grab the wrong strip, right? Because I have them separated. I will go ahead and put this on the edge, and I'm going to adhere it all the way to the outer edge. Okay. So actually, you know, I screwed up. This is supposed to be 4 1/4, or let me see. What is this supposed to be? Yeah, that's supposed to be 4, and I think I did it 4 1/4, didn't I? Yeah, they're all supposed to be 4. I'm gonna trim that part down. We're good. Because I'm just like looking at it. I just did this last night after I did my whole craft room remake. I was tired and sore. I can show you guys a quick little video. I took my closet that I had, and literally it had like that goofy wire shelving in it. I have the smallest bedroom in my house. That's what I use as my craft room. And I took that wire shelving out, and then actually, Cassie, if you're on here still, she gave me the inspiration. She was like, Jen, you need so many shelves. I was like, yeah, I really do, but who's going to do that? So I did that. And I bought these super heavy duty, like super heavy brackets, and did all the studs, all the things. And then I got those really thick, they're 16-inch deep shelving. And so it's really sturdy and it's really good. But I did it myself. I was like crazy. I was a workhorse of a woman. Insane. Okay, so let me go ahead. I'm going to take these, stack these up, and I'm going to cut these down. I think I actually did. Let me read my notes. Yeah, so I need, actually it's 4 1/8. So we're just going to trim off 1/8 of an inch, but we can do that all in one fell swoop here. Now this one that I just did was 4. I cut the whole bit off, which is okay. It's fine. It's the inside. It's not the end of the world. So for you remaking this, you will want to make sure that all your strips are cut down to 4 1/8 by 1 1/4. Just saying. Okay, so here I go. I'm going to start with my first one. And I'm going to add some glue. So anyway, I'll show you guys what I did. I don't have the beginning pictures. And I was overrunning stuff. It was just like so crazy. I'm truly a collector. I know Stampin' Up! Loves that about me. But we all need to use what we have, right? So again, I also love giving stuff away to my customers and anybody who orders from me, whether it be demo or customer. I always throw stuff in. For my weekly card class here on Sunday nights, for all the orders that I get, I usually throw little, you know, it's all the surprise and delight stuff, right? I love doing that for everybody. So again, I'm just layering this up with a 1/8 inch border, and you can see these are all kind of coordinating because we kept them all in order, right? So just do that. Take your time, don't get in a rush. Alrighty, so there we go. Isn't that pretty? So fun. That looks like cool. I like it. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're going to take our piece that we stamped. Remember, it goes backwards from what your brain tells you. And we're going to layer it up so that it is even on the left and the right side. And it's straight. That's the key. Get it straight. Okay. There we go. All right. So then I'm just going to hold that there, and I'm going to open this up. And I'm just going to add a little bit of adhesive there. Again, if you prefer Seal or Seal Plus or whatever, it's very easy to do that as well. And give it some firm pressure. Right? Give it a minute to dry. The liquid glue, you have to give it some time. And then I'm going to open this all the way open there. Okay, and I'm going to do adhesive here on this edge also. Same way. But I'm going to close that. You can actually, just so you know for sure, close that whole card exactly like it goes down. Okay? So, I'm going to give it a minute to dry. And there you have your side accordion fun fold, right? How cool is that? So fun. And I'm going to pop this little guy up on more dimensionals, because why not? Everybody needs more dimension in their life. More dimension, more fun. And I'm going to stamp, or actually put him down kind of in the middle of that top and bottom. And then I'm also going to pop this up as well. So let's do 2 on that. And this is a happy. We didn't actually write on the P. Should I write on the P? Yeah, I gotta do it. I have that tendency. I gotta be consistent. All right, there's our little green P guy. And then let's do some more bling. And here we go. I might do 5 on this because this is super fun. There's a big one. And then another small one. Here. We got one more. Let's go over there so you can see it whenever it is open as well. And there you go, my friends. Your 5th card in this free class tonight. All orders $40 or more will get this card kit class free. There's number 4. Hold all the rest of them down here. Let me grab them. There is number 3. There is number 2. And here is number 1. I gotta add some bling to this guy. He looks, that's just not even right. So there's that. Here's that. We'll add a 3rd one over here. There we go. Now that's complete. That's a full card kit. So again, there's 1, 2, oops, 3, 4. Let me make sure I get it in the screen. It's not. I'm going to lower my desk. Hang on a second. And just like that, you've got more space. Oh, cool. Oops, stop. Stop. Come back. Go up. It starts going automatically, and then I'm like, yikes, it's got to stop. It's going to like, everything's going to fall down around me. Okay. So there, hopefully you guys can see all of those. You can't see this one. This is the super cute one. There's the card class. I hope you love it. I have certainly loved bringing this to you, and tonight, like I said, this, let me bring that in the middle, is our special that we have going on, extra 10% off on all of our bundles, our die bundles. So I hope that you have enjoyed that. And look, I am like really dark now that the sun's gone down. But I hope that you've enjoyed this. I have certainly enjoyed sharing this with you tonight. If you have any questions, let me know, and hope to see you all soon. Thanks again for hanging with me, and hope you guys all have a good night and a great week. Stay cool. Bye.